He's the guy with the thinning hair, making things on YouTube from his chair, sitting at his workbench, grin so white, he might be there naked, close your eyes. Buckman's Model Mania with plastic.
Hey everybody, welcome. Ken's here with me tonight.
Good evening, everyone.
And so far we have Donnie being first and 4 people watching.
And Steven's here.
Oh, is he? Very cool. Welcome, Steven. So kind of looked around for a little bit for Lilo's arms because I couldn't find them last week. And Ken and I have decided that she's probably mostly armless, just like Earth in Hitchhiker's Guide.
Trent's here. He says, hey, Buck and Ken.
Welcome. Damn, we left that door unlocked again. When Trent showed up on Keith's stream, I was like, who left the door on? Hi, Keith, or hi, Trent. So yeah, I'm not finding her arms, which sad, but it's not that uncommon with the off-brand builds.
Well,
but that
hopefully it'll show up at some point along the way.
Yep, hopefully. So where we left off was on stage 118, and I played a little bit with my camera again today. I'm probably, other than recording, going to stop using OBS because it just isn't playing nice these days.
Keith's here.
Yay, Keith. Yes, he doesn't have to work tomorrow.
That's right. How about Donnie? Donnie, do you have to work tomorrow?
I hope not. Oh, and here's how things have gone in the last year for me. I didn't realize until the guy was here fixing the cable or the our second internet, the one that my wife uses, because I have T-Mobile and it works really well here because the other one, the Wi-Fi barely reaches here. But he was here fixing it and we were talking, and I realized at about 2 o'clock this afternoon that yesterday was my 39th anniversary in the Air Force.
Hey, happy anniversary.
Yes, and here's the really cool part. The day after tomorrow is my full permanent retirement date.
There you go. And hi, Gordon. How you doing?
Howdy, Gordon.
Well, that's cool.
Yep. It's just a couple of milestones back to back.
Donnie says, well, I'm always off, but I'm off work until the 5th.
Ah. So what you're saying, Donnie, is you've got Revenge of the 5th this week. Let's see. There we go. I just rearranged my screen a little bit. So yeah, if you don't remember, last week we finished this. The week before, we had mostly put this together. And hopefully by the end of tonight, this part here, I am noticing that parts are a little bit loose, but this part here will link up with this part here.
Well, that'd be good if it does.
Yep. I'm expecting to finish this tonight. I mean, I'm on 119 out of, let's see. Yeah, based on the book, I've got a long ways to go, but there's a lot less pieces. I'm on 119 out of 287.
Okay.
But there's a lot less pieces that are a lot easier to find at this point.
Yes, I would definitely say so, looking at what you have there.
Yeah. And if you were on Keith's stream, if you were watching Keith's stream, I made a couple comments about boar tides. I posted a link in Discord. This guy surfed on a boar tide, which a boar tide is anytime the tide gets held back by the wind, So you get a wall of water coming up through an inlet. And in Cook Inlet in Alaska, this guy surfed on a boar tide about 8 minutes. He fell twice, but not off of his board. So the board just kept riding the wave. So he surfed on this wave for 8 minutes. And I'm like, it doesn't sound like a lot until you actually sit there and watch the video and you're like, good God, nobody surfs this long.
Well, yeah. And I do have trivia tonight for everyone who's here.
Very cool. Did you like my comment? Did you like my comment about the one subject that you had?
Yeah, that was good.
Interesting. It may be that I have to use another piece or bring pieces over from the
spares box.
Yeah, because I'm not finding them. Not that that's the first time in this particular one that I've run into that.
Yeah, I missed Keith's stream tonight. I still have my dad here visiting, so
very cool. How is Dad doing?
Good.
That is good. Okay, I am not seeing it. Just for giggles, because there's these translucent blue ones. What I'm doing is I'm looking at the Lego instructions and seeing.
And I'm going to agree with Donnie before he even says it. You should have sorted these.
Yeah, probably.
Right, Donnie?
Should have done some knolling. Is that what you're saying? So it shows 2x2 or 1x2 blue blocks.
Light blue, dark blue. So that color blue?
The dark blue, but these are translucent.
Tony says, right, Ken.
And there are 2 of them. So these 2 would be spares based on looking at the instructions.
Well, there you go. Maybe those will be her arms.
Yes. No, actually, I'm looking for 2 1x2 light blues, but I'm not finding them. And these are in a location that, should I need them later, they're not that hard to swap out.
Well, there you go. You can just put them to the side and be ready to go.
Well, I'm going to use them, and then if I have to, I'll swap them out.
Like you did before.
Yep. You learn to not sweat that when you use the non-Lego Legos.
The non-Lego building bricks?
Yes. Which I don't think I mentioned. I don't think I had them on order last week. Andrea went shopping on AliExpress. And so I have the sorting hat.
Yep.
Did I mention that last week?
If you see what I'm putting on the screen.
Sort of the bricks. Yeah, Donnie. Hang on. Walk into this. But I've got the sorting hat coming. I have, let me think, the sorting hat, well, the Death Star slice.
Right.
I forget, a Bugatti, and there was one other that she ordered. Another Hogwarts themed one, I think. But I will be doing fake Legos for the next year.
Oh, geez. You're set.
Yes, pretty much.
All right, we're 10 minutes in, so I'm going to start some trivia here.
Very cool.
And tonight's first category is Disney.
Wait, that doesn't fit in with this.
I know.
Oh, wait, it does.
Now, my Disney knowledge is fairly limited compared to others. So mine's just kind of internet, sleuthing, basically. So my apologies in advance if anything is incorrect. But that means that Google lied to me then.
Yes, as Google does.
Sometimes it does. Somebody lied on the internet. What?
What? It's on the internet. It's got to be true.
Okay. So question number 1 under Disney is, what land is Big Thunder Mountain Railroad located in? What land is Big Thunder Mountain Railroad located in?
I like that ride.
So have you been to the Disney parks before, much, Buck?
We have been to California, or we've been to Disneyland, Disney World, all 4 of the parks in Florida. All 4 of the Disney parks in Florida and both the parks in California.
Right. So Donnie says a sorting hat for the bricks.
Yes. A brick sorting hat.
Keith says, is it not Disney trivia? Keith says adventure. Donnie says Frontierland.
I side with Donnie.
You side with Donnie? Okay.
Yes. And the sad part about that ride is as you're going up in that ride, you hear it clacking as if it's an old style roller coaster. You know how you'd hear the clacking of as the wheels were going up?
Yeah.
And it's kind of sad because at the top of the first hill, you see these 2 little they're right next to each other, 2 little flaps of wood going tat, 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 tat. It's not real. They're making the noise artificially.
Kind of like kids when they put a card in their spokes.
Exactly.
That's going back to the 70s.
Yep. It makes your bike cool. It sounds like you're on a motorcycle.
Yep. And a lot of bikes back then had those banana seats.
Yep. Those were great to be able to pull a wheelie with.
Yeah.
It's funny. Remy just walked in. He walked back out. But every time he walks in, he's got this. It looks like he's got a concerned look on his face just because of his coloring. Am I in trouble again?
So, Donnie and Buck, you are correct. It is Frontierland. According to what I saw on the internet.
On the interwebs.
Yes, on the interwebs.
The interwebs are always right.
Question number 2. What are the 3 mountains in Magic Kingdom? What are the 3 mountains in Magic Kingdom?
Is it sad that I only know one of them?
Well, one of them was the first question. Remember, question 1 was what land is Big Thunder Mountain Railroad?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So everybody should get Big Thunder Railroad Mountain as one of those 3.
Oh, yeah. I didn't think. See, I'm thinking of real mountains. And the one I'm thinking of?
Donnie says Thunder, Space, and Splash.
Oh, he is right. Those are all the ones that are labeled mountain. But there is a fourth one. It's not
Okay.
labeled as a mountain. The Matterhorn.
Ah.
It is shaped like a mountain.
Trent says Mount St. Helen, Krakatoa, and Vesuvius.
And I remember the first time I went to Disney when we were on the Matterhorn. You know, when you're 4 years old, you think that the cars are going to run right into each other because they come around corners and they look like they're headed at each other. But still, it was a lot of fun. And to this day, it's I know it's terrible. Andrea is like, really? My favorite ride in Disney is still Small World.
Ah, see, and I avoided Small World questions.
Ah.
Had I known, I would have thrown some Small World questions in there.
Well, the thing about Small World, the reason I like it so much is because it's really the international area of the original Disneyland.
Right.
Because it has all nations in there and it's little kids singing. And I'm not going to, the thought that just wandered through my mind, I'm not going to mention yet because you might have a question regarding it.
Well, you never know.
Certainly
not the next question. But yes, so Donnie, you are correct. It is Thunder, Space, and Splash. Which makes it sound like thunder for like a lift off of a rocket. You get into space and then you splash down into the ocean at the end.
You know, the funny thing about Space Mountain is that well before Disney bought Star Wars was in Space Mountain.
Cool.
At one point, as you go around this corner, the first time you see it, you're like, did I really see that? Every time subsequent to that, you're like, yeah, I really saw that. The Millennium Falcon is in Space Mountain.
Oh, really?
Yes, it goes flying by as you go around one corner. And when I have been in there, when something broke on the ride and they stopped the cars and they turned on all the lights, and that is just so disheartening, seeing how small it really is.
All right, the next question should be a gimme for everyone here. Question number 3, what are the names of Donald Duck's nephews? What
Bob,
are the names?
Joe, and Frank.
What are the names of Donald Duck's nephews? Larry, Daryl, and Daryl.
Yes.
Although I'd be curious if someone like Alec would know this one.
He might. On the other hand, I think his knowledge is more...
Keith said, you took my answer, Ken.
I think Alec's knowledge is more contemporary.
Yes, and that's why I was saying that. Like, I don't know. Some of these characters aren't as prevalent as they used to be.
Yep. Uncle Scrooge. Okay, I'm gonna expect that I'm gonna find that piece later. I'm not going to use the clear pieces that I've found that are close to it, because I'm sure that this is the correct piece, the translucent one, rather than the clear.
Right. So Donnie said Huey, Dewey, and Louie.
And that is correct, if I am not mistaken. So we're going to leave that one off for now.
See, I wish I could zoom in on your camera, but I can't.
Why, what?
Like, I don't know, just to look around.
Oh. Well, the problem with that clear one is it's also slightly blue tinted, but the red towel really does a number on the camera. Ask Donnie.
Keith now says Mo, Larry, and Curly.
No, it was Shep.
Like, there's one I'm looking at, and I'm like, what the hell is that piece? Do you see that? I don't know. Is that like a tan or a peach colored heart near the center top?
This?
Just below that, there was 2 sticks, and one of them has a blue top on it. What is that?
That, I believe, is a blue torch.
Oh, okay.
Or it's either a blue torch or a drumstick.
I was thinking, is that like a wand or a torch?
It could be a wand as well. It's a wand of wonder. It makes you wonder what it is.
So, yes, the answer is Huey, Dewey, and Louie. See, these are the easy questions before more people usually come in from Keystream.
Yep.
Like someone like Don's here. We said, why isn't anyone hitting the like button?
Hey, Don, welcome. He wasn't sure if he was going to make it.
Welcome, Don. Good to see you. Or to see that you're here anyway.
We pretend we can see them. It makes them worry.
And he says, Seth MacFarlane.
Maybe. Give Disney time. They may own him.
Question number 4. What attraction? Okay, so these are for anybody new who was missing out earlier. These are Disney questions. So right now, so question number 4: what attraction was flight tested by U.S. astronauts before it was open to the public? What attraction was flight tested by U.S. astronauts before it was opened to the public? The teacups. The teacups. What part are you looking for right now?
It is a curved piece. It's going to be about 3 blocks long. It's a really big piece. 3 dots.
Donnie says a mission space at Epcot.
That makes sense.
Keith says
this.
Mr. Toad's Wild Ride.
Yes.
Don says Disney sucks like lights. LOL.
Looks like this one, but it's blue.
Is it over there?
It is. It's over there. Right over there.
Make sure you shout out, ladies and gentlemen, if you see the part. Of course, there's that time delay thing, so that won't, just frustrate things more.
Interesting. Well, I know where this one goes.
It goes over there.
Exactly. This one goes over here. Ah! Breaking shit. Wait, can you say that word while you're building Lego with Disney Lego? Is that allowed?
Well, this is real Disney, but it's not real Lego, so.
Okay.
I think it's a loophole. Donnie says, I think he's looking for a brick. And then he asks, what color?
Light blue. There's not a whole lot of them left. Let me see something. Oh, good.
Don
What?
says, so who was the genius that decided to dump all the parts into one pile? LOL.
It's the way they were bagged. By the second step, I had every box or every bag open. So I'm going to cheat. I'm going to make the part. No. Oh, you know what? That's even better. Let's see. Does that work? You know what? We're going to use the part I have, not the part they say I have. Let's take a look. This could be where we are no longer breaking copyright. Oh no, they have the same piece there. That's okay. We're done with light blue for now. For now.
Donnie's not spelling it out for you.
Sore?
Here, let me spell it out for you.
Yeah, Donnie. Yeah.
And Howard's here. Hey, Howard.
Hey, Howard.
He says, what he said about me.
You don't want to know, Howard.
My ears are
Donnie's
burning.
been being really mean. Oh, man. Those two. I saw these two earlier, and I thought they looked interesting, so I put them aside.
Interesting. Okay, so the answer was Space Mountain.
Really?
It was Space Mountain.
I like Donnie's answer.
So do I. And I didn't even know that was there in Disney. Because I've never been.
It's a cool ride. That is a cool
I'm
ride.
assuming this, Space Mountain opened probably a long time ago. So, and this was
Galaxy
before
far,
it was
far
open to
away.
the public.
Yeah, Space Mountain I don't think it was one of the fully original rides, but I think it was really close.
Okay. Howard says, don't make me come in there and backtalk you, buddy.
Yeah, Howard. Yeah. You forget, I got Ken here. He'll do something to you. I'm not sure what.
I'll trivia you.
Ooh. Nope.
All right. This should hopefully be another easy one, but we'll see who's paying attention in your keyboard. Is the final question under Disney. Question number 5. In what Disney movie does the song A Spoonful of Sugar appear? In what Disney movie does the song A Spoonful of Sugar appear?
Just a spoonful of sugar makes the medicine go down. Oh, sorry.
Don says, Nukem Howard. And then he says, Seth MacFarlane. And then he says, Mary Poppins.
No, we have to take your first answer, which was Nukem Howard.
Donnie agrees, Mary Poppins.
Yep.
How about Perry Poppins?
If nobody knew that, I was going to say it stars the lady from Sound of Music.
Julie Andrews.
Yes.
I'm Mary Poppins, y'all. That movie was great.
It was. So I have a bonus one once this was done, just because something I know about Disney.
Okay. Well, yeah. And then Keith jumped in there while you were trying to think of the answer and said Julie Andrews.
Yep.
Trent said Mary Poppins. And Dawn says for you to PO.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, because you're saying we had to take his first answer. So yes, the answer is Mary Poppins. So those were the easy questions for The start of the stream. Was
I got an easier one. I got an easier
was
one.
Jody in Keith's stream?
He was.
Okay, maybe he's off talking to Mary again.
Yeah.
Or picking somebody up.
So the one that popped into my head that I wasn't going to say until I made sure that you did not ask it was, what is, to my knowledge here, the only Disney movie that was made into it, or Disney ride that was made into a movie?
Do you want an answer from me, or?
Sure.
I mean, because
Or
I'd be guessing.
Anybody in chat, you should know this. You do know this. You just may not know that you do, that you know
Yeah.
it.
Like, I have an answer, but I don't know if that's technically a ride or not. I'm not sure. Howard says it's a small world.
No,
The
that's
movie.
not it.
Hell, hey, they made Battleship into a movie. Yeah,
There
I
we
agree
go.
with Don. That was my answer.
Don
as well.
has it.
Okay, so that is a ride then.
That is. Yes, it started out as a ride in the 60s. And after the first Pirates movie came out, they changed it to where a lot of things that were there before that were they were themed based on the ride, not on the movie. They changed the theme of the ride to match the movie. So Jack Sparrow was never in there.
Right.
But he suddenly was. And another interesting thing about that is that they used to have, in Pirates of the Caribbean, where they had skulls, they were real human skulls.
Ah.
And at this point, rumor has it there's one still left in the ride.
There is something they say at the end of every Pirates of the Caribbean show. They say goodnight to somebody.
Good night, sweet prince.
Nope. I'll just tell you right now, it's good night, George. He was one of the what do they call it? The Imagineers or whatever I think they're called.
Yes.
It was originally working on that right, and he died.
Oh.
So yeah, they say good night, George, every night.
There's also
Or so Google tells me.
There's a lot of dark Disney out there. Did you come across the one from the Hall of the Presidents?
Maybe, I'm not sure.
When the Hall of the Presidents was new, it did not have safety features that it has now. So one of the cast members ended up, she got caught as it was rotating. That is not right. The Hall of the Presidents is a rotating turntable.
Right.
And you have
yes. I've heard that one before.
And she got caught and crushed while it was rotating around. And so I think they widened the area that she got caught in. Plus they put a safety feature that if somebody gets, like your garage door, if somebody starts to get crushed there, it will back up.
Oh, that's good. That's like where technically they say no one dies at Disney. So they'll make sure the paramedics don't declare the person dead until they're off the property.
Yep.
But it has happened.
Oh, yeah.
But they try to make sure that it doesn't.
He's not dead yet.
Yep.
He's just sick. He's a little under the weather.
I agree with you, Howard. Howard says, I tell you what, one movie that Disney made, which was pretty dark, was The Black Hole.
Yes.
It
Very
was
dark.
Yep.
Well, it wasn't until the 80s, I think, that Disney made anything beyond G rating. I think they may have done PG, but very few. And now I think they make R.
Well, the next category. Oh, Donnie says the black hole was great.
Yes, it was.
So the next category is in the Navy. In the Navy. Question number 1. What was the name of the first nuclear submarine? What was the name of the first nuclear submarine? YMCA.
Yes.
No.
I like that answer.
Yes. Don says Nautilus.
That's what I was thinking.
Howard says, yes, Disney made rated R Deadpool and Wolverine.
There is that.
Yep. Donnie says Nautilus. Gordon says Nautilus. Keith says the Village People. Howard says the Village People.
I love the line in Deadpool and Wolverine where he says, Disney's going to have you doing this until you're 90.
Don says, and the Enterprise was the first carrier. So yes, the answer is the Nautilus, which was SSN, its number was SSN 571. It was launched by the U.S. Navy in 1954 and also commissioned in the same year. So you're still working on the wave part there?
No, I am now working on, I've looked ahead, the raft that Geppetto's on.
Oh, okay.
He's out. If you know this Pinocchio story at all, he's out on the ocean looking for Pinocchio when he's on the, I think it was the island of Misfit Toys or something like that. And he gets swallowed by Monstro the whale. Not that I've ever seen Pinocchio in the theater.
Howard says, was the captain the captain by Nemo?
Yes indeed.
You know, Captain Nemo of the Nautilus. I'm trying to remember what the captain's name was because I've seen several short documentaries on like YouTube and stuff on the Nautilus.
I like Nemo. It's just like Space Force has a lieutenant. U.S. Space Force.
Lieutenant?
Well, this lieutenant is really, really special. And I fully agree with every time I see the meme that says if he doesn't get promoted to captain, it's a travesty.
Hey, Jeff's here. He says, hi, everyone. Hey, Jeff.
Hey, Jeff. The Space Force, U.S. Space Force has a captain or a Lieutenant Kirk.
Yes.
He absolutely has to be promoted to captain and never promoted again.
No, he can be promoted to admiral at some point, but then has to be busted back down to captain.
Well, the problem with that is that Space Force uses Air Force ranks. So
he can't be an admiral.
Nope.
That is a shame.
Admiral, there be whales here.
Admiral, it's the Enterprise.
Yeah.
Donnie says, Isle of Misfit Toys was on Rudolph. Pinocchio went to the Land of Toys.
And turned into a donkey.
There we go. Howard says Eugene Wilkinson. Must have been the captain of the Nautilus.
And with the thing is with Howard, I don't know if his Google foo is strong or if he just knew that, because he knows a lot of esoteric stuff.
Jeff says, I see the Legos are still an utter mess.
Yes, they are. But they're getting better.
You hear that? That's the sound of no one disagreeing with you.
No one disagreeing that they're getting better or that they're an utter mess.
Yes.
Yes, okay. That's my answer usually.
Question number 2 in the Navy. Question number 2 is, what country has the oldest continuously serving Navy, which was formally established in 1317? What country has the oldest continuously serving Navy, which was formally established in 1317? I'm not going to lie, I didn't know the answer to this one either. Oh, Bloomy. We have Bloomy VK Squish Squad fan saying, despite there are no photos and pictures for the Mario Galaxy movie Happy Meals.
Hello and welcome. I agree with Jeff, Howard, and Gordon.
Let's see here. We got Jeff says it's getting better, right? Right, good sir. Don says Britain. Jeff says the Royal Navy. Well, which Royal Navy are you talking about? Like the Royal Canadian Navy, or the Royal Australian Navy, or the Royal New Zealand Navy, or just the British Royal Navy? Like Howard says, the Royal Navy. Donnie says Portugal. Gordon says Royal Navy. Steven says hi to Bloomy. Don says sounds like an alien comment. And Trent says Portuguese. Portuguese?
It's a paintbrush. That piece was a paintbrush.
Ah, Geppetto with a paintbrush. I see. And Bloomy still commenting, despite my country's McDonald's still had Crayola Planet McDonald's Happy Meals. I see. Keith says Greece. And I'm going to say clearly a couple people used Google. The answer is Portugal. I too would have assumed the British, being an island nation, but the answer is technically Portugal. They originally hired a couple like merchant type ships to start an armada back in 1317.
This looks really dangerous. Geppetto is about to run over Lilo, who has no arms.
Oh, with his raft.
Yes.
It's either that or he's just getting swept sideways. Not a good way to steer your ship.
Uh-oh. Should look at this because I have an important notice from Fan Home about my RoboCop.
Oh. Yeah, Howard says, at first I was going to say Chinese, but then I thought maybe it was British. Donnie says, Trent and I are just very smart. We have someone here named Mark saying green. And then hi.
Howdy.
Keith says, maybe that's why she lost her arms.
Yeah. I just got a message from Fan Home. They said, yeah, you know, we charged you, but yeah, we're not shipping yet.
Oh, well, that's rude.
That's basically what it comes down to.
Yeah. So I guess the key part in that trivia question was the part that was a continuous Navy. Let's see here. We got people saying hi to Bloomy. Bloomy saying maybe set for release in March 2026. We got a Haynark. I think you meant Haymark. See here. Jeff says Greece was still relatively a new country in the grand scheme since the 1300s. Still part of the Byzantine and later Ottoman Empire until the late 1800s. But yes, Greece would have been a good answer too. But yes, again, having been part of other empires, not really a continuous navy thing for that country, quote unquote. John says, watch the comments.
Well, hopping in the comments. Did we miss something?
I don't know. Eric is here. He says, got lost on the way over from Keith's stream. Took a right and two lefts and ended up in Albuquerque.
Albuquerque's okay. It's that wrong turn in Albuquerque that always gets you.
Just so you know, Bloomy, if you are as young as you look, this is normally not necessarily, this is more for older people to stream. I'm not saying you can't be here, but we're all like people mostly in our 50s and 60s, a couple people in their 40s, just so you're aware of that.
Yep.
But we still like Legos, even when we get older. It happens.
When we get older, we can afford Legos.
Very true. Very true. All right. Question number 3 for the category in the Navy. Question number 3 is, what naval battle is widely considered the largest naval battle ever, consisting of over 200,000 sailors and nearly 400 ships, which took place in October of 1944 during World War II? Question 3 is, what naval battle is widely considered the largest naval battle ever, consisting of over 200,000 sailors and nearly 400 ships, which took place in October 1944 during World War II? Let's see here. Donnie says, no Looney Tunes references allowed on Disney Stream, Buck?
Huh?
Well, that's what Donnie says.
I don't know.
Jeff says, I am 30, so maybe one of the youngest here. Funny enough.
Wow.
Howard says she's a Disney fan. Yeah, which is cool. Trent says Saipan. Donnie says Leahy Golf. Eric says what Donnie said. Donnie said, read a book about that one. Jeff says Leahy Golf, I think. Howard says the Battle of Normandy. Gordon says Leahy Golf. Do you have an answer at all, Buck?
I was thinking Midway, but apparently it was Leahy Golf.
Who can tell me where Leahy Golf is?
Over there?
It's near.
It's near the ocean.
It's technically on the ocean, but yeah.
Yeah, see? It's near land.
Don says Philip ends, or he means Philippines. Autocorrect, right? Yes, it's the Philippines.
Philip's End. It was the end of Philip.
And then he said, in the Philippians. So in the Bible? Yes. So, yes, the answer is Leahy Gulf, the Battle of Leahy Gulf in World War II. That's a crazy amount of people and ships.
Yeah. I still like Midway.
Yeah, well, a lot of those were big battles. Unfortunately, Howard, not the Battle of Normandy, because that's not really a naval battle.
Cool, Howard. Lenses he's talking about are the ones for the Istanbul tram.
Oh, okay. And Don does confirm autocorrect. We have quite a few people here now. You got 16 viewers.
Very
so hello
cool
to everyone. We're also doing a little bit of trivia at the same time that
Hello,
Buck here is building.
Hello there, peoples.
Oh, down to 14. I scared them away by acknowledging them.
Yep. But that's okay.
All right. In the category again, in the Navy, question number 4. What band released the song In the Navy and in what year? What band released the song In the Navy and what year?
Duran Duran in 1972.
Okay. I mean, hey, a category like In the Navy, I had to have this question in there as well.
Yes, absolutely. And for anybody who doesn't realize, when Ken told me the names of the categories, and he said In the Navy, I said, so Village People songs?
Don says, I need some chips. Some ketchup chips. And good to hear Keith likes those ketchup chips as well.
Don's jonesing for some chips.
Eric says, Howard, are you saying you got headlights?
How many buckets are in this thing? Damn.
Jeff says, at first I was going to answer with the Roman Carthaginian naval battle of Cape Icnomus until you said World War II. And like I said, it's the one that's widely considered. And it's mostly due to the number of people. Because ships, like especially like battleships and stuff and aircraft carriers have a lot of people on them.
Yes, they do.
Howard says, typical cop, always scaring people. It's the fun police. Everybody look out. Eric's asking if it's safe to touch the like button. Yes. Howard says the Village People, 1975. Eric says Village People, but he didn't leave a year. Don says that song sucks, period. Keith says Village People, but gives no year. Let's see here. Gordon says Village People, doesn't give a year. Jeff says Village People, doesn't give a year. You guys aren't giving the year like I asked. Howard says, you hush your mother, Dawn. And Trent says Village Peeps, but doesn't give a year. Because remember, the question was, what band released the song In the Navy and in what year? It was written in a certain year, then released in a different year. Donnie says, wipe it off first, Eric. Buck licks his own button. But he doesn't lick his belly button. I hope. Unless you're extremely flexible. Eric says, we're men and we don't follow directions. Duh. Yeah, Jeff says, well, I did not know the year, only the group, so I'll take half credit. Well, you're just going to take half credit. Oh, I see. Yeah, I know. Like, I knew it was going to be like obviously easy to answer who the band was. I was just going to see if people would could guess a year. without looking. Are you muted, Buck?
I am actually.
Oh, okay.
Andrea was down here talking to the dogs.
Okay. Don says nope. Led Zeppelin rules. I'm not going to disagree with you, but still the category is in the Navy, so this question had to be there.
While I was muted, I did say that I still like my answer, which was Duran Duran, who had not formed at the time, and in 1972. I think most of them were like, I don't know, 12.
All right, Stephen Haynes is saying, night, everyone. Happy New Year to you all. Yes, Happy New Year to you too, Stephen. You take care.
Good night, Stephen. And Stephen, I have not forgot you. I just got stickers from Howard a couple of days ago and chips from him. So I will be sending that stuff along.
So and also, Stephen, the answer is The Village People, 1979. Song was written in 78, but released in 79. I knew that was going to keep you up all night.
Wait a minute.
There we go. Gordon just popped in with Village People 1979, probably about the same time as I was saying it. Yes, I think we scared away all the younger viewers who seem to be joining your stream for some reason.
They're joining because it says Lego.
Yes, exactly. And there's nothing wrong with that.
No. See, and that's the thing is we don't encourage them to join the streams. We will not let them on the Discord.
Yes. Eric says, I still need to get me an HTM chip.
We might have one or two of them left. Todd might.
I agree, Howard. Howard says no. It says Disney, and that's probably yes. Magic of Disney.
There is that too.
Howard says, Jeff says, they see Lego and was not expecting Ken doing a pop quiz. That's right. What, homework?
No, not already. I didn't study. And he's talking about history. Oh, God.
Yeah. Don says, Todd had them when I was last heard. The HDM chips, yeah. And he's got the newer, larger ones, too, that he said he was going to send out.
Yep. I think they're in my Mike Lane package. That's poking fun at two people at once.
All right. The final question. Super easy. Barely an inconvenience. So here we go. Question number 5. What country had the largest navy during World War I? What country had the largest navy during World War I?
Lithuania.
Ooh. That's an answer.
It is.
Howard says the United States. Don says Germany. Trent says England.
We're all
Gordon
over the
says
globe.
Britain. Donnie says England.
I like Donnie and Gordon's answer. Maybe it was the Belgian Congo.
Howard says China.
China?
Yep. And Eric says also France to be different. So the answer was the United Kingdom. Britain, England, whatever you want to call it. They had the largest navy during World War I. World War II, that changes. But not at the beginning of World War II, but, by the end of World War II. The U.S. had the
For-
largest navy
For
because they
a
were pumping
very-
out ships like you wouldn't believe.
Yep. Well, and for a very long time in history, the UK had the largest navy. Something about being an island nation
Yes.
makes it kind of important to have it to protect your borders.
Heck, just to get anywhere, else in the world.
Yep.
But they had conquered so many nations that they kind of needed to be able to protect their investments,
Yep.
so to speak. Jeff says England first, Germany second, then France, and Russia was further back. Then after Washington Naval Treaty, USN took spot as second strongest navy. I was having a hard time finding Navy questions that weren't just when you Google that weren't U.S. based specifically.
That's kind of odd. Of course, Google is based in the United States.
Yeah, and there's just a lot more U.S. Navy based trivia sites, I guess, probably.
I need one more bucket. Where the bucket is it?
And I didn't want to start asking like super, hard questions like who had the first steam driven, Navy ship or, stuff like that.
How much did the USS Enterprise, the first Enterprise aircraft carrier, cost to build?
Yeah. But that would still be a U.S. based question, though.
Oh, there is that.
Well, you're over an hour into the stream.
Wow.
Gordon says Britannia rules the waves.
I do have to say that it's I don't know what I was going to say. Look at me go. We were talking about carriers, and the new trend in carriers, the ski jump at the end.
Yep.
I'm like, is that going to work well? If it doesn't, what do you do?
Eric says, Ken, is you saying we's be stupid?
Yes.
Not particularly. I just wanted to keep it not just necessarily U.S. Centric for one, and two, and like unless you're like a Navy historical scholar, I didn't want to have that having to be, the only people who could participate in these questions.
Nice.
But I knew you were just kidding anyway. Jeff says, you could have used ancient Navy questions such as what countries fought battles, the Battle of Salamis, or Salami.
I read that as salamis.
Yep.
Nice. What movie is this from?
I would say the somebody's assistant.
Yes.
Or apprentice, I guess.
The Wizard's Apprentice, also
Sorcerer?
seen in, or Sorcerer's Apprentice, also seen in Fantasia.
Yes.
Oh, look at that. We be starting on the Mickey.
Ooh. Well, if you need help finding parts of the wizard's hat, I got you covered on that, buddy.
Do ya?
Yeah. I got my eye on one right now.
This one here, and
yep, that one there, and then, one more right over there, right kind of where you were before. Down a little bit. Oh,
this.
Down. Oh, there's another one. There you go. Yeah.
And this. Oh, this. And those are easy parts.
And same with Mickey's eyes.
Yeah. Mickey's been watching you all night. I've noticed that.
Dawn says the like button is still lonely, gang. So yes, please click that like button.
Please like the button. It needs friends.
Eric says, Don, not falling for that trap. Yes, Howard, you are correct with Fantasia. Don says, come to the dark side.
Wait, the dark side.
Yep.
Are we building Legos out of wood now?
No, of touching the, like button.
Yes.
Donnie says England has used the ski jump on their carriers for a long time. Yes, several other countries do as well.
It just seems odd to me.
Yeah. It helps that you can have a shorter runway.
Yeah. Well,
and it helps with Harriers with their VTOL, or you can do short vertical, short takeoff and landing craft as well.
Yeah. Well, it also seems odd to just throw an airplane at the air and hope it stays there.
Yeah.
Because that's what we do.
Jeff says they didn't they start ski jumps with their audacious class? I couldn't tell you. Eric says starting on the Mickey's Big Mouth.
No, not really. Those are terrible. You should never mention those again.
Tony says it started with a Furious, not sure what class it was. And he says it became standard on the Invincible class.
And for anybody who does not know what Mickey's Big Mouth is, it is a terrible, terrible, terrible beer.
Ah, okay. Jeff says Furious was modified, Courageous class, large light cruiser, converted into a carrier. Yeah, another one of the questions I thought about asking was, what was the first ever completely clear deck aircraft carrier?
I'll be right back.
Then there's also which what was the very first purposely built aircraft carrier from what do they call it, the keel on up, where it was first originally built. It was actually a Japanese one. Yes, there we go. Thanks, Jeff. So clearly Jeff has some naval knowledge.
I'm back. Andrea was having trouble with the Keurig.
What's she making? Just coffee or something special?
No, I think she's making a hot chocolate, actually.
Ooh, hot chocolate.
Hot chocolate.
Hot chocolate.
Ah.
The next category is the next generation. And I'm not talking about the Pepsi generation. I mean Star Trek.
The next generation?
Star Trek, the next generation.
I've seen that once or twice.
Don't you notice that I have like a naming convention with all my trivia questions? Stuff like in the Navy, or what else? Other ones I was doing, like the toy aisle, or video games, or like something like at the arcade, or those kind of things.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
It's just a me thing, the way I do it.
Well, it's a very cool way to do it.
So get your Star Trek hats on and ready to think about Star Trek, the next generation.
James T. Kirk.
James T. Kirk. Okay. Well, he was somewhat involved in the next generation.
He got killed in the next generation movies.
Yes.
Oh, sorry. That's been like 25 years or so. So sorry for the spoiler.
Jeff says, I mean, the main reason, my main interest is naval history. The reason why I usually build naval ships. Eric says, Picard. He's given his answer already. Captain Charlie.
Seth MacFarlane.
Picard or both? It'll be TNG. I think it's all television show questions, I believe. He says it was Wharf and Drag not being a merry man. I don't know. Do you
I am
have
not
that?
a merry man.
Yeah, do you have that quote in here?
We do.
Oh, there you go. I was looking for it.
Hang on. Oh, you know what?
You don't.
I don't. It's on the other one.
Wah, wah. You need the sad trombone sound.
You mean this?
You mean what? I didn't hear anything.
You didn't hear it?
Nope.
Again.
Kind of. That's not the sad trombone sound, but yeah, that works though too.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Okay, so here we go. In the Next Generation, question number 1. We met the Borg for the first time in the second season episode Q Who. Who was the first person in the episode to actually say the word Borg? Question 1. We met the Borg for the first time in the second season episode of Q Who. Who was the first person in the episode to actually say the word Borg?
Sounds Swedish.
That's Bork. Let's see here. Howard says Q. Trent says Guinan. Don says Seth MacFarlane. Jeff says Q. Donnie says Guinan.
As much as I hate to say it, I think Guinan sounds more likely. Q would just go, here, have fun. You're going to run into these guys eventually.
Eric says the Borg. We are the Borg. We will add your
distinctiveness. We will add your distinctiveness to
your technology and
Resistance
that also was a good
futile.
answer. Of course, Howard said John Delancey.
Resistance is futile unless you have a plot device.
Yes, so the answer is Guinan. Guinan, being a long-lived alien species, was familiar with the Borg.
Speaking of plot devices, we watched again The Naked Gun, the reboot, or the
good movie,
the new one. Yes, and it was funny because I had forgotten until it showed up on screen that they were stealing the plot device from the bank vault.
Nice. I didn't notice. I'll have to go back and watch it.
Yep. Well, later on in the movie, the ultimate bad guy says what it stood for, but still, the fact that they were stealing a plot device from the vault was pretty awesome.
Which makes me now want to go see or rewatch the old 80s movie of the remake of the old radio drama and television show Dragnet.
Oh, that was a good show.
That was a good movie.
Well, of course, Andrea came across it, so I was up very late last night until I fell asleep towards the tail end of the original Running Man.
I was up until 5 a.m. watching
good
Band of Brothers.
That is a good show.
Yep. And then my dad woke me up. Knock on my bedroom door. Time to get up. I'm like,
Are you up?
God, no. I just fell asleep a couple hours ago.
Reminds me of when I was in Aldafra and my airplane went on a field trip. My airplane being the Global Hawk. Which was very, very interesting.
Captain Charlemagne says, plot device. Or sorry, Jeff says, plot device. So any ship named Enterprise, with maybe exception of the 1701C?
Yeah. No, that would be plot armor.
Howard's like, damn, spoiler.
Well, except for, let's see, the 1701A, no, the 1701 did not have plot armor. They blew it up on purpose. Oh, wait, spoiler, sorry.
They didn't blow up the 1701A on purpose. It was this just the refit.
Was it the refit? I thought
it was the refit. Because then after that they took the Klingon bird of prey,
right,
for a while, and then they got the A when they finally got back to
that's what
Earth.
That's what I'm saying.
Station.
It was the original ship, even though it was a refit, which meant basically from the hull in, everything was new. They stripped it to nothing and brought it back.
Yeah.
Not even the skeleton was original.
Eric says Band of Brothers is a masterpiece. I agree. Howard says I've been up since 4 a.m. Donnie said I had plot armor, but I wore it out. Captain Charlemagne. Jeff says no plot armor to the refit. The TOS survived longest of all the Enterprises so far. It seems that way. Although technically the 1701A was just retired. It wasn't destroyed or anything. It was just got retired.
Actually. And people are going to go, boo, hiss, not canon. The ship that has survived the longest is the Discovery. It survived 900 years. Okay, it did jump in time, but...
Boo, hiss. I'm sorry.
See? I knew that was going to happen.
Howard had poop armor, but he wiped it away.
I hate it when that happens.
Okay, question number 2 for the Next Generation.
Wow, I have to say that ties in greatly with Howard's comment.
Question number 2, not counting Chief O'Brien or Worf, who was the first regular Star Trek Deep Space Nine character to make an appearance on TNG? So not counting Chief O'Brien or Worf, who was the first regular Star Trek Deep Space Nine character to make an appearance on The Next Generation. Howard says O'Brien. And I said not.
Yeah, he's not hearing very well today.
There we go. We have Cisco.
That's who I was going to say.
We have Keiko O'Brien. We have Quark. We have Q. You guys are starting to think the other way around. I'm looking for a Deep Space Nine character, like a main character who ended up appearing in an episode with The Next Generation.
Janeway. Or as they say on the interwebs.
So Quark is a good answer. Cisco is a good answer.
There's the right way, the wrong way, and the Janeway.
Donnie says Bashir. Thanks for Googling that, Donnie, because yes, that is the answer. Dr. Julian Bashir.
He got fugu goo all over himself doing that.
All right. Question number 3. Which crew member was the first to be promoted in rank officially? Which crew member was the first to be promoted in rank officially?
Harry Kim?
Howard says Troy. Eric says Harry Kim.
Great minds think alike.
Trent says Wesley.
Data. Was it Data?
You don't have Shut Up Wesley in here either? Oh, jeez, I tell you.
Oh, well, you know we can fix that. We just have to flip over to the main channel.
So Wesley, Trio. Shut up, Wesley. Sorry, and you're saying Data?
Yeah, why not Data? Nobody else said Data. I'll say Data and be wrong by myself.
Donnie says Jordy. So, we're progressing in time here pretty good. The answer is Jordy between seasons 1 and 2.
That's right. He went from just a flunky to being the chief engineer.
Yep. Eric says Riker. What was Jody? LaForgery, chief engineer.
Jeez.
Yeah, it was Jordy LaForge. Question number 4. We learn in the episode Data Lore that Lieutenant Commander Data has a manual off switch. Who was the first person to whom he revealed this fact? We learn that in episode Data Lore that Lieutenant Commander Data has a manual off switch. Who was the first person to whom he revealed this fact? Jeff says Riker. Howard says Beverly Crusher.
I think it was Jody. Or yes, Jody. It was Jody.
You think it was Jordy, do you?
Yep.
Jeff now says Crusher.
Jody LaForgery. Crusher makes sense, but what's an android need with a doctor? If I was an android and I was going to reveal I had an off switch, I'd reveal it to my mechanic. I'm sorry, I'm bringing logic into it.
So when I saw this question, I read the question and I knew the answer, so I was correct when I read it. So, which surprised me.
Really?
Yes. Jeff says the Riker was to fix the autocorrect of what I was saying to Eric. Okay. So, yes, the answer is Dr. Beverly Crusher.
Really?
Yep. And I do remember that from that episode.
So what you're saying is
And then it was used in a couple other episodes, I think, or at least one other episode.
It was used in the one, I know it was used in the one where they were determining whether, I think it was Measure of a Man,
Yes.
where they were determining whether he was a person or not.
Yep, and Riker had found out, and Riker was supposed to be the
Riker was
legal
the,
counsel for Starfleet.
Yep.
And he didn't want to be, but he had to be.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing, is that apparently, I guess Crusher needed to know how to turn him off, because she turned him on. I don't know. That's just terrible.
And we're coming up to half hour left in the stream.
Yep.
And we're going to end off with the last question in the Next Generation, which is category 3 of 4, not 7 of 9. Question 5. A number of characters from the original Star Trek series from 1966 to 1969 have appeared on Star Trek The Next Generation. Which of them was the first to do so? The character's name. A number of characters from the original Star Trek series from 1966 to 1969 have appeared on Star Trek The Next Generation. Which of them was the first to do so?
This is almost a trick question.
Yeah?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, I remember.
Eric says Kirk.
I remember because my ex-wife, who watched it while I was in Korea, told me who showed up in the first episode.
Donnie says Bones. Let's see, Jeff says Doc.
It was
Hobby says DeForest Kelly.
It was Admiral Leonard McCoy. I had to think for a second for his name. And he came by shuttlecraft. All of it. I remember this because I think this is bad. The conversation is very vivid in my mind when she said all of 187 years old. If I'm wrong, I'm quitting. There's too many details to make up.
Although, to be honest, an early episode did have the mention of Kirk. Was the episode where everybody gets space drunk.
Yeah, but McCoy was on the pilot.
Yes, that is the answer. It is Dr. McCoy. And he was in the pilot episode. And I think he was one of the first actors to pass away from that original crew.
I think so. The truth is that Shatner is an alien. That's why he's still around at 90-something years old.
Yeah. Jeff says, I remember because he asked Data if he was a Vulcan. Yes, back when Star Trek Next Generation writing was bad. Or not that great.
Howard says, damn it, thought he said actor. And actually, that's okay, because you did get the actor for the character, Howard.
Yep. I said not the actor.
Oh, you did?
Yep.
Oh, sorry.
No, that's okay. I did say it one time when I was asking that question. I think it was the first time. All right, so there we are. It's 1/2 the hour, leaving you 30 minutes roughly to finish up what you're working on.
Oh, based on how things are going, I'm up to 200. This is step 200 right now. I am seriously thinking about going until it's done.
Oh. Donnie says DeForest Kelley died in 1999. Didn't even make it to Y2K.
That's what killed him. He was old in the original.
Yes, he was. I remember watching him in like black and white TV shows, like shows like this In the Silent Service, which was like a submarine TV show about different submarines in World War II and stuff.
But the question is, did he ever make it on? I don't think he ever did make it onto Twilight Zone.
That's a good question. I'm not sure if he did or not.
Well, a lot of Star Trek original series cast members were on there.
Eric says DeForest Kelley, is that slang for a woman shaving down there?
Yes.
Howard said I couldn't hear you because I was using speech to text. And Trent is laughing on the ground, rolling around laughing on the ground due to Eric's question or response / question.
See how
Howard says he did a lot of westerns. Yes, he did. That's another thing. A lot of actors back then, especially because a lot of their stuff was from like black and white times. Jeff said, funny enough, aside from Kirk, if you ask someone about Star Trek character, I think a lot of people would probably say Spock. Yes.
That did come to mind. For me, at least.
Well, Spock was more of a popular character than Kirk was back in the day. And that's why William Shatner became jealous.
Yep. That's why he took a lot of lines from the other characters.
Yeah. Yes, Jeff, definitely. He says in the 60s, Westerns were all the rage. So true. And that's what Star Trek was pitched as. Wagon train to the stars.
Yep.
But an even better sci-fi Western is Firefly.
Yes. CBS was not happy with the original pilot. With the not only a woman on the bridge, but she was a woman and
the number one.
Exactly.
Yeah, first officer. All right. The final category.
It's the final category.
All right. The final category is 1990s music. 1990s music. Question the first. What's the name of the group responsible for Macarena? What's the name of the group responsible for Macarena?
It was those guys. Those guys.
Yes, officer, it was those guys. Jeff, I would definitely agree with you. Firefly, best space western, in my opinion. Yes, I would agree with you 100%.
Yes. Damn you, Fox, for airing it out of order on purpose.
Let's see here. Howard says leaves from the terrible karaoke. Donnie says Los Del Rio. Howard says Los Del Rio.
I remember it well. New Year's Eve, 1990, whatever it was. At midnight, we're in Arizona in the first house we ever bought. Outside, dancing the Macarena with the kids. I skipped a step.
Well, you shouldn't do that.
No, I shouldn't. Because, I look at it and it looks wrong. I'm like, this is not the way this is supposed to look. And so I go back and find the step that I missed.
Jeff says, Spanish-speaking group. Aside from that, no idea. Donnie says, I remember the baby video with that song.
Oh, God. The Dancing Baby was so popular back then. Why do we do things like that? Why?
Because at least one person thinks it's funny and they put it up there, and then a lot of other people join in with that. And a lot of times people are right. Those things are funny, but...
Yeah, but you know what's really funny? Pearl. Have you ever seen the video of The Landlord with Will Ferrell?
I don't believe I have. Nope.
It is hilarious. You should watch it. I'm not going to tell you anything about it. You should watch it.
Okay. Like Jeff says, because they want you to remember it. Very true. Howard says, it was ahead of its time, Buck. Come on.
I hate it when they do this. I built this whole thing. I get to the end of it, and it says 2 times.
Yes. So the answer was Los Del Rio. Hey, Macarena.
Hey, Macarena. Hi.
That's about the only words I can say because I don't speak Spanish and I don't really remember what they were saying. But it was catchy. It was a catchy song.
And it was a catchy dance.
Yes.
Oh, no.
What's missing?
Another one of these pieces. One just like this. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at, thinking, is that the piece he's talking about?
It is. It's right there. It's right in front of you. Open your eyes, you dork.
See here. Jeff says, I hate that dance. Howard says, I just hit 444 of 919. Well, that means you're not allowed to do any more than 221. And then you have to skip a step.
He's doing his truck that he keeps blaming on me. Well, I came across, I'm like, this is cool. He said, what? I said, I sent him a link. He's like, you're right, that's cool. And he bought it. And then he's like, yeah, this thing has got 991 steps or 919 steps. I said, you should do it as a speed build. Okay. I am a bad influence. I freely admit that.
Question number 2. This is in the category 1990s music. What singer was also known as Mr. Boombastic? Which singer is also known as Mr. Boombastic?
I hear the song. I don't remember his name.
Keith still here commenting that red piece by Buck's right arm looks like it has Marge Simpson squished into it.
It does.
It does. And her eyes went all googly. And she's given an O face because she's like She's been squished. Donnie says Shaggy.
Scooby?
Daphne. Jeff says Shaggy. Howard says Shaggy.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo.
Howard says, now you make and come in there. We gonna tussle.
Huh?
I think he's threatening.
He's threatening me. I'm feeling threatened. Protect me.
There he is.
Hello? Hello, Howard. Is that you?
This is me. Is that you?
What
he just wants to come in here and stand in the corner and stare menacingly.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
There you're talking now. I can hear you.
No, he's just growling right now.
Yep. How you doing, Howard?
What do you say? What are you saying, Buck? Are you saying I'm Ian? Are you telling me that I'm doing Ian things now?
No, maybe.
Sounded like it.
I would never compare you to Ian. You're more gullible. I mean,
I'm going to go hide in the corner now.
By the way, the answer is Shaggy. Was also known as Mr. Boombastic.
I listen to him a lot.
Well, it's nice to see the number of parts you have there dwindling.
a lot. They are dwindling a lot. I think, well, actually, yes, Mickey is the last thing that gets built on this.
Eric's asking, inquiring minds want to know, Buck, did you find your hair?
It's on my head. What's left of it.
There we go. Well, I can also see there's some on your arms.
Yeah, there is that. Wait, that does not look like it's the right piece because it doesn't match the color. It does not match the color. Where is it?
I'll take your piece and I'll raise you another piece.
You only have like 5,000 pieces to go.
Question number 3 in 1990s music. Who did Lou Bega need a little bit of in his life? Who did Lou Bega need a little bit of in his life?
Oh my God. I can only think of his other song that he had. and I can sing that. Oh my God. I can't remember.
Now you're going through it in your head, right? Yep.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mambo number 5.
Well, if you must know, how many pieces did you say I had to go, Buck?
5,000. Just a guess.
That's going to suck because there's only 4,868 pieces.
So what you're saying is you lost over half of it.
Donnie says Monica.
Oh, yeah.
That sounds like it could be right.
About right.
And he said, and every other girl.
I kept saying Mardi Gras for some reason. That's what I'm thinking.
Eric says that decade is still a blur.
Now you make me want to go bust out my CD now. That. Damn it.
How quaint. You have CDs?
Yes.
I also
I
have
still have
cassette
8
tapes.
tracks and LPs, man. Come on.
Okay. Does anybody still have an LP?
Yes.
Not any longer, I don't.
I have Kiss on LP and Disco. So
I remember I
me,
used to have Ghostbusters on LP.
I got Rescue Rangers, not Rescue Rangers, the Rescuers. The whole thing. I used to listen to that for hours. Never saw the movie, but I used to listen to the soundtrack. There was a whole movie on an LP record.
Mm-hmm.
Eric says Jessie Girl 2.
Yes.
Don says I do. Talking about LPs. He
I have a
says I
friend-
have a lot of Kiss LPs. He said
See?
that was my band.
I had a
See?
friend that had the story of Star Wars on LP.
Oh my God.
Eric says yes,
Yes.
I collect them.
All right. See, that's Michigan for you right there. See.
Okay. How about 8-track?
Oh yeah.
No, I let my parents keep their 8 tracks and they were eventually discarded, I'm sure.
My 8-track player's still in the front room.
So your Keith says, yes, I have a few LPs. Aerosmith Toys in the Attic is one of them. No, an LP collection. That was in Nobody, his basement. That was an LP collection. I actually kind of recall that too, Donnie. Donnie says, I have the Star Wars album too. It has pictures on the album itself. Yes, I do recall that. And Keith says, a few Chicago as well.
Oh, my
I
mom.
used to have a
I've got all the LPs from my mom when she did student council back in the day, and I was like a little kid. I even got YMCA and the Village People on LP. There you go. Beat that one.
Let's see here. Eric says, actually, I get some Green. I've got some Green Day records from Kids for Christmas. Keith says, I also have Saturday Night Fever.
Yep.
Ooh, better go get checked by a doctor if you got Saturday Night Fever.
You got any Boogie Oogie Oogie?
You got the mini pops?
I don't know about that.
Do you remember the mini pops?
Doesn't sound familiar.
No? Okay. They had like younger kids singing the big hits.
Oh no.
But do you have Pac-Man fever?
Oh no, I'm good. I got a shot for that. It was driving me crazy.
Good old Buckner and Garcia.
Yep.
Get PSTD from watching the little things going around following you, going, no, get out there. Gotta get to the blue dot.
All right. The next question. So the answer was yes, Monica. He needed a little Monica in his life.
Yep.
Erica was by his side.
Oh yeah.
All right. Question number 4. Hopefully this one is easy. So this is 1990s music. What song did Elton John perform at Princess Diana's funeral?
Oh God.
What song did Elton John perform at Princess Diana's funeral?
After he redid it for her.
I'll wait till somebody else puts it on screen before I can think of one of the lyrics, but it's like I can't think of the damn name. I suck at this. I'm terrible. You asked me about a band that sings a song, or asked me or what the name of the song was. that was performed, I can be like pretty much, you know.
Donnie
Well,
says Candle in the Wind.
The question is, do you want the name that he gave it or the original name?
I believe it's the original name I want.
Okay.
See, Eric says Candle in the Wind. Trent says Candle in the Wind.
I'll go with them. That's.
Oh, I agree with them.
I couldn't think of the first word, but I knew it was in the wind. Yep. It was
Donnie said he called it Goodbye England's Rose.
Yep.
You know, I got a Beanie Baby, or that's when she died, and they made a beanie out of for her, and it's got the white rose in it, and it's purple. And I think I paid $200 for that sucker. I don't know if it's worth that or not.
Oh, these, if you paid $200 for it, it's probably worth more than that now. Easily.
But they had a lot of knockoffs with that too.
Yeah.
She's been under glass the whole entire time.
I was actually in Germany when that happened.
I was actually in Canada when that happened.
No way.
No way.
Yeah.
Where in Canada?
At home.
Ah.
He can't tell you it's a secret. He'd have to kill you.
I could tell you, but then I'd have to kill you. Yeah, so yeah, it was Candle in the Wind was the song I was looking for, which was the original name of the song. Yeah, and then he changed it to, Goodbye England's Rose.
Yep.
Yeah. Interesting.
Looks like next week we're going back to Hogwarts. Yay!
Oh no. I don't want to go back to Hogwarts. I don't want to go back.
You've been outvoted, Howard. Did you hear all those little kids? Oh.
I don't want to go back to Hogwarts. I'm going to be like the Weasley brothers, and I'm going to go do my own little thing.
Well, I've also got the...
I hated Dolores Umbridge.
Oh, yeah. Who didn't?
Poor Felch.
But I've also got the Hogwarts Express, so I got to finish Hogwarts so I can get on to the Hogwarts Express.
Have you
Then I
looked
can... So, go ahead.
Have you looked up the Book Nook ones that they have of those?
You mean...
Like the non-Lego Book Nook ones?
I've built one.
No, the ones that Lego had, they were the one that's... they have a Hogwarts Book Nook, and they have a Balrog from Lord of the Rings. They got a Sherlock Holmes too. More questions? We got more questions?
Next question, final question.
Oh boy.
Of the prepared trivia for the night. 1990s music. Question number 5. According to Chumbawamba's Tub Thumping, what was the first drink he drinks?
Oh, Jesus.
According to Chumbawamba's Tub Thumping, what is the first drink he drinks?
Oh my God.
That one. Oh, damn it. Hate it when I do that. Oh, no. I'm tearing everything apart.
We get to see Marge Simpson again. Keith says, "You broke Mickey."
Mickey's already broke for a long time.
Donnie says, "Whiskey."
He drinks a whiskey drink. He drinks a cider drink.
Man, it was like I can just picture this song and just like it's been like can't think of it.
Well, that's the idea of these questions, right? It's like, I know this song. What is it? Donnie says, followed by vodka. And then what's after that, Donnie? Is it a cider drink?
Oh,
he doesn't. By that time, Donnie doesn't know because he's drunk.
Eric says, "I hope Lego makes the train set I shared in the Lego Discord." Donnie says, "Chumbawamba was a great band."
Oh, you're talking about the big boy or whatever it was. I think is what he showed up on the what you call it there.
So yes, the answer was a whiskey drink.
I like a whiskey drink.
At night, it make me want to go take and get like my old LPs and CDs out and just start listening to shit again.
Donnie says, "No, I think it was a lager, then a sour." You're probably right, Donnie. But then he sings the songs that remind him of the good times.
And the songs that remind him of the bad times.
Of the better times?
Bad times.
Mm. Eric says, Pierre Marquette, 1225. Is that the train set you're talking about there, Eric?
Yeah, that's the one I think he's talking about.
I know I posted a link a while back for the big boy from Lego.
No, this was one that it's in the ideas section that they're trying to get the votes for. And so if they get enough votes, then it goes to Lego to either market it eventually, if they can get the license or if there's anything with that to deal with.
Good one, Donnie. Donnie says, Buck's just pissing the night away.
Pissing the night
away, yeah.
I am.
Eric says, yeah, from the Polar Express. It's house a couple of miles from my house. Okay. So you're going to be going for just a little bit longer then?
Yep.
All right.
I might as well finish it because this is all that's left.
All right, then I have a new category.
Very cool.
Because yes, I do have just spare trivia laying around.
Oh my!
He does. I've been to his house. It's just laying on the couch.
Yep. Let me check behind the couch cushions. This category is game show trivia.
Oh boy, Wink Martin,
the Running Man. Oh,
game show trivia. This is trivia about game shows.
Whose line is it, anyways? No.
Who loves you and who do you love?
Yep. Question number 1. This person was the original host of Wheel of Fortune. Who is he? This person was the original host of Wheel of Fortune. Who is he?
It's not Bob Barker? That's my guess. I'm sticking to it.
Donnie says I'm heading to bed. Get to pick up my granddaughter in the morning. Great stream, Buck. Later, everyone.
Thanks, Donnie. See you,
Have
Donnie.
a good night, Donnie. Take care. Have a good day tomorrow with the granddaughter.
Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
Yeah, what?
And if you do, don't get caught. If you get caught, lie about it.
Don't do don't do what I wouldn't do. And if you do, take pictures.
And share.
Eric says Wink Martindale. Trent says Chuck Woolery.
Ooh. No, I don't think it was.
In 2 minutes and 2 seconds.
I don't think it'd be bad. Link Martindale sounds about right, but I must say Bob Barker. I'm sticking with Bob Barker.
The
I got
price is
Todd.
wrong, Bob.
I'm stick. I think I got Todd syndrome.
What do you mean?
My nose is running.
Oh, well, you better catch it.
I was gonna say, yeah, you better go catch it. Dad jokes. And only one of us is a dad.
No, that's your
that we know of.
refrigerator running.
Do you have Prince Albert in a can? Better
Let
let
him
him out before he suffocates.
Not the Prince Albert I was thinking about, but okay. Definitely ain't getting one of those, I'm telling you what, but that'll be fun going through TSA.
Keith says Bill Cullen.
Who the heck was that? Bill Cullen. Bill Cullen.
Knew it wasn't Alex Trebek.
No?
Wheel of Fortune, not Jeopardy.
Well, there you go. See, I was wrong on 2 accounts.
Dawson, right? It was. I can't even think of his first
You're
name.
thinking of Richard Dawson? Is that
Yeah,
what you're
Richard
thinking?
Dawson, yeah. Yeah, Richard Dawson.
Kissing all the ladies.
Yep.
Yeah, well, they kissed him.
Well, it was a bit of reciprocal there because he'd go up to do it.
Yeah,
He's the reason why most game show hosts don't kiss anybody anymore.
Yep.
No, well, even Bob Barker got kissed a few times.
You're asking, you were wondering who Bill Cullen was? Keith
Yeah.
said Mr. and Mrs. Cullen's son, Howard.
Yeah. You didn't know that, Howard?
No.
Well, there you go. Wait, maybe maybe it was Ms. Cullen and she was a single mom.
All right. So the answer to this person was the original host of Wheel of Fortune is Chuck Woolery.
Really?
It was Chuck Woolery.
Wow. Wait. Chuck Woolery was the Gong host too, wasn't he? Yeah.
No, the Gong Show host.
No, that was Chuck Barris.
Chuck Berry. Oh, okay.
Hey?
Well, wait a minute. What did Chuck Woolery do? He'd done some other game.
He
show.
did a lot.
He did.
Didn't he do like the dating game or the?
And we really shouldn't talk about them in case some of those questions those come up. Mhm.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I
Spoiler alert.
believe in polite terms what was just said was shut up.
No,
the
there was a lot that I could have chose from that had Chuck Woolery, but I didn't. So you can talk more about Chuck Woolery if you like. Question number 2. Which Price is Right game features a mountain climber clad in lederhosen?
Oh,
Which Price is Right game features a mountain climber clad in lederhosen?
Is it bad that before you even started the question,
You had
or
the
when
song running through your head.
well, you said Price is Right, and the little mountain climber started climbing a mountain in my
Oh, okay,
head.
yeah, that's bad then. But when I asked the question, the music should be starting in your head now.
Yes, it
Did.
was.
Yeah. Eric says Matterhorn.
I don't even know what it was called. I just thought it was the little mountain guy.
Yeah.
I just watched him over there, and then he go up there, and and then he go over the hill.
Yodeling music.
Yep.
He died. Poor guy.
Yeah, Eric said, I thought you'd ask about Prices Right now, Wheel of Fortune. But there you go, Eric. Or sorry, Keith. I do have a Prices Right question for you. So we have the answer, Matterhorn.
Is that what it is?
Well, that's just what Eric said. So
Oh, I thought
he's the only one who answered.
It's because all these young whippersnappers got to go to
I
bed.
feel like something like the yodeler or something like that. Or
Mountain climber came into my mind, but
yeah, but it's like the yodeler, the mountain yodeler, or something like that.
yeah.
Keith says Cliffhanger. You're Stallone.
Yo, that was always the show that you knew it was going to be a good day at home, sick from school. When it came on, you were like, yes, Price is Right.
Because the only other thing on was the soaps, the daytime
Yep.
soaps.
Yeah.
Well, Price is Right, Wheel of Fortune. I watched them all.
Eric says price hike.
Yeah, they were never the prices I thought they were supposed to be. At least not here. I guess it was. I didn't realize it was California prices.
Yeah. Well, I was in Alaska, and they always seemed the prices were a bit high. Price is wrong, Bob.
I didn't want to ask about too many obscure games either. This being the first time I'm using this category.
Did you ever watch Price is Right and you knew exactly when he was going to say, and this is what we got behind door one, a new car?
Yeah.
You always could tell it was going to be a new car at that point.
It's funny watching somebody be like, okay, what you're going to be playing for. Let's see what he's going to be playing for. And the doors would open and be like, this entertainment set. And he's like, oh,
where's the car?
Yeah.
Have you seen the mimes that they've done with AI with Bob Barker and that? And it's
yeah,
like,
I have.
You got the fat person on there like, oh, we got this new gym set. And they're like, yeah.
I don't have any legs, Bob. And the prize was bicycle.
Yeah.
Bicycle.
There was the one time on there when they did the wheel that these women, they kept, I think it was like 3 or 4 times that they both matched each other price for price on that thing.
Actually, that did happen one time.
Yeah, so I said it did.
Yeah.
It was like oh,
it was 2 women and a guy.
Yeah.
To start with.
Crazy.
So yes, Keith was right. The answer is Cliffhanger.
Oh, Cliffhanger.
With the little yodeling guy wearing his lederhosen going up the mountain.
That was always one of my favorite ones to watch.
Then, and if he made it off the end, he just fell. They should have had him scream.
Yep. With a Mannheim scream.
Yeah, right.
Yes.
Did they update it when Drew Carey was in there?
I do not know. Did you ever see that that guy who got the perfect bid on the Showcase Showdown?
No,
He got it 100% correct.
really.
Yep.
Oh, it's 5,272.
Yeah, basically. But the guy had been watching The Price is Right for years and tracking prices of prizes.
Oh yeah, there was a lady on there and she bid something. He goes, well, he says he bid 700 and you're bidding 699. He goes, and he says, you think it was on some kind of recliner chair? And she says, he goes, stick with that. He goes, yeah, I've been watching it all the time, and sure enough, it was 699.
Yes, you're right. Keith says they do have the crash sound when he falls out of sight. That's very true.
Yeah, but he should scream on his way to his death.
All right, question number 3. What 1980s game show featured a cartoon character singing "Who Would Ever Heard a Whammy"? What 1980s game show featured a cartoon character singing "Who Would Ever Heard a Whammy"?
I think I know this one.
Big bucks, no whammies. Oh, look at
Eric
that.
says, "Press your luck." Keith says, "Press your luck."
I will
Yeah.
not.
2 hearts.
Beat us 1.
No.
2 hearts.
Make a Mickey face.
That's not a Mickey face.
Trent says,
is.
"Press your luck."
Big bucks, no whammies.
Come on, no whammies. Pew. Let's go surfing. Pew.
There's also, they made a movie about "Press Your Luck" there with that guy who had figured out the
Cheater.
pattern.
Yep. They called him a cheater, but he really wasn't.
Nope. He just knew how the machine worked and just used
movie
that
was that?
knowledge.
Well, it was not as random as they thought it was.
Yeah.
They made a movie about this?
Yep.
What was it called?
Just came out
Dollar.
like last year.
And what was it called, though?
And it had the kid who could see dead people.
Yeah.
But you're not telling me what it was called.
I can't remember. Anybody remember?
I do not. I didn't know they made a movie of it.
Yep.
I didn't either.
Just came out like this past year or whatever.
Well, it wasn't Slumdog Millionaires. I know that. Oh, wait a minute.
The Luckiest Man in America, 2024.
Okay.
Yeah, it has Walter Goggins in it.
Oh, is that the one that plays in Fallout?
Yep.
Nope.
Yeah, Walter Goggins. Okay. Yep.
That guy.
The Ghoul.
The Fallout guy.
Yeah. He played.
Oh, no, sorry. It wasn't the kid from Haley Joel, whatever it was from The Sixth Sense. It just looks like him, but it's not him.
Oh.
Oh,
There we go. Yeah. Keith got it. Luckiest Man in America. Yeah, so feel free to watch that. If you want, check out the YouTube clip on the perfect Showcase Showdown bid, and you'll see
I'll have to watch that.
the guy who got the perfect to the dollar. So I think if you're in within $200 or $500 or something, you win both showcases.
Yeah, I think it's within $500 of your own showcase, you win it.
I think actually it was within 100.
Okay. You know, whatever it is. I mean, obviously he won both because he got it exactly on. And apparently they investigated him too for cheating, but ended up figuring that, yeah, no, he didn't technically cheat. He just been watching all the episodes and tracking what the values of items were. So I think after that they stopped rounding off prize total amounts.
Oh, that's why.
Eric says, when I see Walter Goggins, I hear him yell, "Fire in the hole" from Justified.
Yes. I was going to say, have you ever watched Justified?
And by the way, yes, the answer was Press Your Luck.
Yes.
And the show was eventually renamed. What was it renamed to?
Oh, God.
Really, Howard? Come on.
It was renamed to, the show was renamed to Whammy.
Yep.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yes. That's why I laughed.
I didn't know that. I just
Yeah, the new version that's out now is just called Whammy.
well, when my mom was in the hospital, that was one of because it was on the game show thing, you know, and was watching it, but I didn't know it was called Whammy now.
Yeah, I mean, if you're not really paying attention, you just see the show, and your mind automatically thinks it's the same original show, but it pretty much is, just the name's changed
to protect the guilty.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, question number 4. This person was the original host of Jeopardy. Who is he? This person was the original host of Jeopardy.
Steve Harvey.
Who is he?
Weird Al Yankovic?
That's a guess.
I lost on
Steve
30.
Baby. See, now, if you ask me a Weird Al questions, now, see, I would know those.
Okay, I'll put that in my mental bank and keep that in mind for future trivia.
Oh, boy.
Because I do like Weird Al myself as well.
Weird Al is the heat.
I knew I liked Ken for some reason.
Oh, well, thank you. Even if it's just for that reason. Keith says Art Fleming.
Art. Oh. Yes.
I was going to say, if you put those eyes on that way, he was going to look like he was angry.
He's insane. He's got no mouth.
Put him on upside down. You know, if he extended the nose, he could be goofy.
He is. Well, he did cut himself shaving right here.
How unfortunate.
Yes. It's supposed to be the same color, but, you know, I'm missing. So far, this is like 3 pieces I'm missing.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Which overall, that's not too bad.
Oh.
This one. Roll Mickey's head over. This one and this one and these 4.
Well, I'll tell you a reason why I'm on my thing here, Buck, is because I started that chopper that you sent me, and it was missing a piece in the first section.
Eric says, I was thinking Mark B, but then remembered that's Buck.
Mark B.
If you look at the screen.
Mark B. I don't know who Mark B is.
Me.
But yes. That's right. I've been up since 4 o'clock. Give me a break. Come on. I've had a rough day.
So the answer is yes, Art Fleming.
I was going to say something about that.
I don't know if you guys are hearing my phone keep going off.
Bing bong, bing bong.
Bing bong, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Apparently, the internet that was fixed this afternoon sucks again.
Oh, your wife giving up, running up a storm.
Huh?
Your wife's yelling up a storm.
She's not yelling. She's just going, just saying it's not working again.
It's the weather. So
I feel sorry for Comcast tomorrow, or not Comcast, but Xfinity.
You know, we were talking about Weird Al. He mentions Art Fleming.
Big Mickey ears. You'd have the big Mickey ears.
Did you remember that, Ken?
Yeah, I think in the song "I Lost on Jeopardy."
Yes,
He
said, "Art Fleming, tell me what I didn't win."
You're a complete loser.
All right, final question in trivia.
Jeopardy. Oh.
Before joining Wheel of Fortune, what game show did Vanna White appear on?
Playboy Channel?
Yeah.
Before joining Wheel of Fortune, what game show did Vanna White appear on?
I'm going to agree with Buck. That was it, the Playboy Channel. That was it. WWF Wrestling. Oh, she was what's that one, right?
There you go. Eric says Pyramid. There's been a number of pyramid games, being like the $10,000 pyramid, $25,000 pyramid, the $100,000 pyramid.
I used to watch that a lot. I liked that one.
So it looks like the surfing girl doesn't get any arms.
No.
What now? The surfing girl doesn't get any arms.
Actually, you know what? I'm an idiot. There are her arms.
Oh, well, there you go.
They've been sitting there all night.
Oh my gosh. Really?
Yes.
Keith says Price is Right.
Price is wrong, bitch.
Oh man.
I remember seeing The Price is Right shortly after that movie, and he actually had Happy Gilmore, well, not Happy Gilmore, but
Adam Sandler.
Adam Sandler, yeah, on is one of the one of his Price is Right girls.
Speaking of Adam Sandler, they're talking about Grown Ups 3.
Wow. I'm going to have to watch the first two, I guess.
You know, the only reason that Bob Barker agreed to that fight was if he won.
Right.
And for that movie, it makes it funnier that he did.
Shoot, what was Bob Barker? Was he in his late 70s or something in that?
At the time, yeah,
or
he
so.
would have been. Eric says, "Give her a hand, Buck."
I did.
Did you give her two?
I gave her two.
Okay, so the whole thing was a hand job.
Oh, damn.
Yes. I'm just looking at some of the stuff that's left over, and I'm like, okay. So, Mickey, get off.
Okay, so the first game show that Vanna White, what show she appeared on first? She appeared as a contestant.
Oh.
Price is Right.
Appear as a presenter or anything.
Oh.
So before Wheel of Fortune, what game show did Vanna White appear on?
Oh, the dating game. Let's try that one.
The dating game? Okay.
because there was a lot of actors on there.
And this
I
one
did-
I knew before looking into things.
Okay,
Eric says, yeah, dating game is what he says.
Eric, I did put them on the right side.
No, they're left.
Yes. And she's got arms now too.
Nice.
But her she's got arms, but her dress is on backwards.
Whoops.
Well,
Whoopsie.
gosh, Buck, don't you know how to dress a woman?
So the
I know
answer
how to
is
undress one.
The Price is Right.
Oh,
Vanna White was a contestant on The Price is Right. And that's kind of how she was discovered.
interesting. I would have thought maybe the dating game. There was somebody that was on the dating game who was on there multiple times as a bachelor, and that before they had him. I can't think of who it was.
And that's it for my questions for tonight.
Oh,
As Buck wraps up.
Now what are we gonna do? I need to be entertained some more.
You want to be entertained?
Yes.
Take out a hammer
Yes,
and a 10-penny
Sparta.
nail and nail your foot to the floor. And see how entertaining that is.
God, you're sadistic.
So these,
No, I've never learned to sew.
these are going into the extras box.
All right. Now do you have that other camera angle to show us, Mickey, or can you just move the build so we can kind of see more of a front-on shot?
I'm gonna find the other camera angle.
Yes, please.
Yes, have some.
Roll that beautiful star. Ah, wrong button.
Don't hit the red button.
It wasn't the red button.
Keith
Howard?
says, great stream, Buck. Night all.
Howard, you shouldn't have done that. You really shouldn't have done that. Howard, look at your screen.
I don't have a screen up. What are you talking about?
Oh, there you go. That's the wrong one. There we go. I was talking to the guy from from the Xfinity today, and I said, yeah, because the laptop's upstairs in the movie room where the internet is hooked up at. And I said, yeah, I kind of killed the USB controller in that.
Trent says, looks great, Buck.
Yep, does.
Trent says, night, Keith.
It looks
I appreciate
crooked.
it, guys.
It does. It looks good.
Got Mickey. Mickey has
Posable fingers.
posable fingers unless you rip the Lego off. There are some pieces, and this is one of the things Howard says, that the not Legos sometimes need to be glued. It is a nice little build.
Yes.
Took 3 weeks, but we're back to Hogwarts next week.
Trent says, night, everyone. Eric says, nice build, Buck.
Thank you.
Hey, you boys
I'm
be
right now-
careful up here in Michigan. It's cold out there.
Checking. No more messages on my phone. Finding the internet.
What's going on with the internet? It just cuts out?
She's pulling like 0.9 megabits per second.
So true, Eric.
Maybe somebody's riding on the thing. Your grandson's not on it, is he?
No, he's one of the ones that's on it as well.
No.
Eric's got a great comment there.
Yes. Should slap the shit out of somebody with those hands.
He looks a little bit like he's pissed off, really.
Yeah. But
He's kind of got cross eyes.
He just looks like he's mean. He's like, I'll kick your ass.
Well,
I still think you need to flip those eyes upside down so he looks like he's mad.
yeah.
Yeah.
Actually came out. It was a more complicated little build than I expected. I like it. But that is all for tonight, and we only went a half hour over. Look at me go. So like I said, Hogwarts will be back next week. Tomorrow I'll be on. Yay! Tomorrow I should be on by 6, maybe a little bit earlier, and I plan on running till about 11. That way I can go upstairs and hang out with Andrea for the actual New Year's.
Oh, wait a minute. You said you were going to start at 11 o'clock yesterday.
I changed my other mind.
And then you said
It's
it was
allowed.
4 o'clock, and now you're saying 6 o'clock. I mean, you're just being a procrastinator now. Come on now.
Eric says
Underachiever.
Minnie took off with Goofy and took Pluto with her.
Exactly.
Oh, he'd kick her out of the house?
Yeah, well, you do. Well, you know that.
I know. It's because of Goofy.
Yeah, that's why Mickey and Minnie are getting a divorce.
So, question: if Goofy can stand on 2 feet and Pluto can't, they're both dogs. What the hell?
Yeah.
Are you sure he's technically a dog?
Well, Howard,
He doesn't have a tail.
if you really that we know of,
Yeah.
and well, think about it. If you really want to start looking at Disney crosswise, his girlfriend is a cow.
Mhm.
No, Clarabelle.
Clarabelle.
Clarabelle is his girlfriend.
So is that Max's mom?
I don't know. Could be.
And
I think
did she breastfeed Max then, or?
I think Max was just a idea that somebody had, and it happened.
Ooh, Eric, yeah, I'm not bringing that one up on screen.
Oh gosh.
We had some younger viewers at one time on here. I'm sure they're all gone because there's only 5 people left watching. But you.
But yeah, so let me run down through what we've got going on for this week. Tomorrow we're doing a stream of some sort, starting sometime, ending by around 11, so I can hang out with Andrea for the for New Year's, and that's 11 CST. I'm not going to end the stream if we've got anybody else. Like if Howard's on, I'll leave him on and leave him to fend for himself. Or Ken or whoever is on. And then Thursday, I believe Jordan will be on. Not sure, but I think he will be. And then Friday, we have our regular live stream. Sunday, we will have Andrew with Canadian Starships and Jody with Trek Mods sometime. They go back and forth as to when they're going to be on. Sunday, another regular live stream, bringing us to Monday with Donnie building his Orville, which rolls us all the way back to Tuesday, Bricks and Sprues, Keith building his Goonies, and I will be back on Hogwarts. When Hogwarts is done, Hogwarts Express is next in line. But appreciate everybody stopping by. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Howard and Ken, for popping in. Really appreciate it.
I was never here.
Howard was never here, except unless he needs an alibi. If he needs an alibi, he was here. Otherwise, he was never here.
Needed an alibi. I was never here.
Okay. Like, subscribe, and hit the build. Hit the build icon. How about you hit the bell icon? So, Howard, what do you got to say? What do you got to say, Howard?
Never here.
Okay, Howard was never here. How about you, Ken?
I'd like to say, look up, way up, and I'll call Rusty.
And I'd like to say, like I said, thanks for stopping by. Have a great day. Have a great day tomorrow, and we will see you on the next video and/or stream.